Hi, it's Matt at Go Green Autos. So what we have here today is a 2014 Peugeot electric van. It is a Peugeot Partner SEL1, 100% electric. There's very few of these on the second-hand market. They're pretty rare, but in my opinion they're the best electric van out there because they've got everything. So what they've got on this side, you have got rapid charging, a CHAdeMO 50 kilowatt DC charging port. So on the motorway network, typically it's a sort of moto type service stations, you can rapid charge these in about 20 minutes to 80% and about 40 minutes to 100%. And then on this side you have got your AC charging port, 16 amp, typically overnight charging, so that's what you would charge on that port at home or at your workplace. And then inside you have got 3 seats. In the back here you've got double doors on the back and one sliding door on the near side. These doors obviously open 180 degrees as well if you want to load with a forklift, and it has got a brand new load mat at the bottom. You could of course ply line it if you wanted to put a ply floor on there. I think they're about 80-90 quid if you want to buy a ply lining kit, but really nice condition. It's got sort of corrugated plastic on the sides and on the rear doors, and then in the back there it's got a full bulkhead mesh at the front. We'll go around and show you that, and it's also got this matting system which just hangs up on rails and then straps down on the floor. So we'll just go around to the side. Sliding door on this side. So as you can see here, this matting system, I'd imagine this is for keeping the noise down a little, but mainly to keep the heat in the cabin, so you're not heating the whole of the van. And obviously you would tie that down on the floor. It's got Velcro straps down there. So I've just taken out the divider there. So what you've got is a solid bulkhead still at the bottom, cage at the top. You've also got a flap there which you can open up, which allows you to then put long things through. Obviously this seat folds down as there, and you can load long items through. And this middle seat you can fold down, and you've then got a table that you can use as a driver, or you can lift the base of the middle seat up, and then you've got a storage cubby hole down there. And this outer seat you can also lift it up, and then you can use the front for storage as well if you want to carry boxes at the front. So a very practical van. There aren't any that have the practicality of these, and of course you can carry 3 passengers. And here's your charging lead that comes with the van. Type 1 connector there to go into the front of the van, Type 2 to go into any standard public charging post, or your workplace charger or home charger. Let's quickly talk about the condition of this van. It is in fantastic condition. It's only done 11,000 miles, so the tyres are all worn as you'd expect. They're nearly like new on the rear. The front, they're about half worn. I've got remarkable wheel trims on it. Slight little bit of grazing on that wheel trim, but the whole van is really nice condition. You can see the wheel trims, really nice. So, you know, it is in immaculate condition. The only things I could point out, which are very minor, a slight little dent there down on the sill, and then, you know, there really isn't a mark on it. There's a little dent there at the bottom of the driver's door. I'll put bigger photographs of those as well. But that is it to note. The rest of it is immaculate. Even these front bumpers, there isn't any scuffing to the plastic work. There's a little mark there, but actually that will polish out. I haven't polished this one yet. The weather, as you can tell, it's raining now. The weather hasn't really allowed me yet, but the bumpers just don't have a mark on them. It really is nice condition. So just going inside, got new carpet mats on the floor. Just It's got that paper protecting it there. Seats are in nice condition, and it's all really smart. So just show you some of the storage. You obviously got a glove box down here, not particularly big, but there is a shelf at the top there. Door bins there with the cup holders in the door bins. You've then got storage down here, elastic strap, which I guess you can keep papers and things on. You've obviously got the storage under the seat. Up above your head, you've got this full width storage compartment up here, which is useful for putting files in, as I've got the documents up there now. And then in front of the dashboard here, you've got another storage bin, which is very deep for putting stuff in. The nice thing with these is because the gear stick is up here, or because the gear selector is up here, you've got no gear stick here, so you've got a large amount of room there if you want to carry a middle passenger. So equipment wise, you've obviously got air conditioning, stereo, CD, doesn't have Bluetooth though. You've got electric windows, electric mirrors, central locking. You've got an SOS function that you can call Peugeot if you have an accident. You've got obviously the 3 seats. You've got a tilt and reach and rake steering wheel. You've got a stalk down here for your audio controls. You've got ESP, electric mirrors, as I've probably said. So yeah, really kitted out nicely. So paperwork wise, V5 is here. It has had one former keeper, so it's a 2-keeper vehicle. The first owner was the Peugeot Demonstration Centre, second one being the lease company, and the registration date was the 15th of the 1st 2014. It has also got an MOT, even though these vehicles are MOT exempt. Most people don't realise that, so still send them for an MOT, but obviously it's wise to do that because you get it all checked. But the MOT was done on the 16th of November, and it was done at 10,600 miles, so it's hardly done any miles since. Then I've got all the books here. It's got all the original manuals, and in the service book, as you'll probably know if you know anything about electric vehicles, is they don't need servicing. All they do on a service is check them and change the pollen filter. So this one has had one service, an inspection and a brake fluid change. It was done in May 2015 at only 1,161 miles. No servicing since. Nothing to worry about on electric. You know, once they're out of warranty, as this one is now, then you genuinely do not need to send them into main dealers to have them serviced. All they do is check it over and change the pollen filter. So it's not like your normal petrol or diesel vehicles where you've got oil to change and things to check. There's no maintenance on an electric vehicle. And then the other thing just to note is I have recently sent it into a Peugeot garage, and they've done a wiring recall that was on these, and they've changed some connectors on a wiring loom somewhere. So it's all done. The other thing I'll just let you know is these decals, they are standard Peugeot. They come out the factory like that to show that it's electric. So a very clean and tidy, low mileage, 100% electric van. This has got battery ownership, so there's no battery hire payments like there are on a Renault van. These have got a 22 kilowatt hour battery, so they cost about £2, £2.50 or so to charge. You've got no road tax, no London congestion zone, and obviously very, very cheap to run. So this is available now. Give me a ring or an email. You can come and view and drive it, or if indeed you just want to buy it and I get it delivered to you, then yeah, that's fine. I deliver these anywhere in the country.